Hi Aquarius, welcome to August. Shall we play some tarot? I hope you guys have been well. Thank you for joining me. Let's do things a little bit differently this month. I'm going to read the card. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I'm going to speak intuitively, whatever comes to mind, and we will perhaps use an oracle deck also. Piece together a message and sort of go from there. Trying different things. The channel's been going through a lot of changes recently, and I like that. I like movement. Mutable earth, keeping it fresh. I hope you guys have been enjoying summer so far. August already, Lionsgate on the 8th. Wow, a big deal. Aquarius, a really big deal for you especially, I think. Jupiter's gone back into your sign. And I think for you that just means a lot of progress, especially in terms of work. I think you are going to be really discovering perhaps a hobby or a side job or something that wasn't perhaps center stage for earning you your keep, is now kind of really going to get a chance to get in the spotlight, bring you some spotlight. Aquarius, this is really the best time for you to be productive because you're followed by luck. Like Jupiter in your sign, it's just lucky. And you get this little burst of luck again at the end of the year. So whatever you start now, pour your heart and soul into it because I really do think by the end of the year, there's going to be a new cycle, a new lifestyle, changes that you make to your current lifestyle. I don't even think, what your main job is going to be your main job anymore. I do feel like there is something about a side hustle being like more predominantly what brings you the money. Aquarius, I was thinking you should maybe take a little bit better care of your health, your diet, and your mental health as well as your emotional health. I do feel like you need to nurture yourself a little bit more at the moment. What else do I think? Aquarius, the color green, like the peacock green, like a vibrant green. I think it's going to be a really good color for you for summer 2021, just because it opens up the heart chakra. And for some reason, I did feel like there is some heart work that you need to do, Aquarius. I would take a little bit of time to reflect, perhaps connect with God, source, whatever it is for you, and try to see if there are certain blockages that you might need to open up, especially when it comes to your heart chakra. I think there's some old stories that are still sat very much in the seat of your heart, and I just don't see them being of any use to you anymore, because I do feel like I said, by the end of the year there's going to be this whole different version of you. And even with your job, I feel like if not your job, then maybe your home situation, there's going to be something that shifts for you, and it happens quite quickly, and it happens in a way that really allows you to flow into it in a way that might feel like it's finally happening. Venus and Mars are in Virgo, so this might be a really good time to think about your skills and talents as well as your soul growth. I do think, Aquarius, there is going to be a new set of circumstances, and I really do believe, for the most part, that you are going to be focused more intently on the work that you do for the rest of this year. I do not think there's a lot of family issues or anything. I don't see any family issues. If anything, I think family life gets a lot easier than expected. There might be arrival of a new baby, a new child. There might be something about an old cycle closing out and a new one beginning. As I said, children card. So yes, I do think something to do with children, your own children, somebody else's children, working with children. It might be something along the lines of a job working with children in a nursery, in a library, special needs children, something along the lines of that. Aquarius, I feel as if there are new acquaintances that you'll be making. I think the summer brings about new set of friends. I think there is going to be a drastic change in perhaps your work environment. I think you might be deciding to find a work environment that's perhaps look at the synchronicity, man. I'm so good at this. New career, just as we were talking about a new job. Can't fight the feeling. Marriage. Goddess guidance. That was the magical fairies. Adoring virtue. Okay, let's look at the goddess guidance for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. Are you living your truth, Aquarius? Like, truthfully, are you really living the truth of you? Is there something... There's something about old stories not being relevant anymore. And how you don't have to put on a facade, or you don't have to, like, fake it. You can actually be entirely who you are in your entirety. Because you've kind of come into this new vibe of life. You know, it's a completely different set of circumstances, like I was saying. And a lot of it does have to do with how you've got to be in your truth. And you receive by living your truth. And everything that is keeping you from receiving kind of unblocks itself once you decide that, right, this is me and my truth. Okay. Compassion, Kuan Yin, Aquarius. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and the light that is within everyone. I think that's such a beautiful message. Let's go through the tarot. I have the Magician, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Moon card, the Judgment card, the Death card, Children, Summer, your desires. Oh, let me get into this. I'll get into that. Let's do the tarot first. So, Magician card. Virgo, Gemini energy. North Node is currently in Gemini, Venus, Virgo, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. Mercury, I think, is heading into Virgo. The other sign's already in Virgo. Think analytics. Think, yes, the reclusive hermit. But more often than not, it's really quite beautiful, actually, because the analogy of the hermit is the one who ascends to the top of the mountain, where he spends quiet time reflecting in the night sky, staring up at the stars. The star card is the card of Aquarius. The Magician card, I feel, yes, definitely the card of Virgo and Gemini. More so, I feel Virgo, because it is about a pragmatic approach to bringing about the things that you want. It's as above, so below. So whatever is occupying your mind, your thoughts, your frame of mind at the moment, is what's actually going to manifest in the material plane. Now, it says here that you've got everything that you need at your disposal in order for you to attain the flourishing of whatever it is that you seek, whatever it is you desire. So with knowing that you have all the tools at your disposal, I would really get to that. There's an infinity 8 on top of his head, which means that, realistically speaking, everything's already in creation. Creation has ceased. If what you truly desire is a manifestation that you want to bring forth, know that there is a reality where that's already playing out. As above, so below. The more you can channel into that, and it can be anything. Page of Cups is an invitation of love. So I do feel like a lot of you are seeking truth through love. I think you're seeking to create love. And I feel as if, Ten of Wands, you've done the hard work. You've accumulated, like, you've got to this place where you might be financially stable. You've got a home. You've got more than enough for yourself. You've collected your skills and talents. Like, you've worked on what you have. Two of Pentacles. It is a cyclical loop. Could be repeating a certain pattern. Seven of Swords. In regards to perhaps not being entirely open about what you truly desire, or what you truly want, or what it is that you're truly hoping to manifest into life. The Moon card is, yes, there are things that are hidden. Things that perhaps you're hiding. The Judgment card, and it's a decision. It's decision time. It's now or never, Aquarius. The Death card is, it's renewal. It's rebirth. It's the start of something. It's the start of something that is, I think, needed a bit of a transitionary period to it. And so August might be a decision that you make, Aquarius, about repeating a cyclical cycle, or really proving to yourself that you've got everything that it takes without you having to hide bits of yourself, or without you having to play it as off as, you know, as nothing. I think a lot of you are trying to manifest love. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces again, and Scorpio energy. Could be potential water sign, could be potential Virgo, Gemini, Cancer even. No, Pisces I think more so than anything. It's about honesty and it's about integrity, Aquarius. What is it that you truthfully want? And how long will you hide in the shadows, repeating cycles that you've already been through, when truly August is a decision away from you actually pursuing whatever it is that you want and manifesting what you're really capable of. Death card does mean, like, you've got to welcome this new day in. You've really got to welcome this new beginning in. Ten of Swords, again, a new beginning. Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Justice card. Could be with a Sagittarius, after a period of intense heartbreak. Lovers card, yeah, you guys are meant to be together. This is lovely. I really would stop beating myself up about a lot of the way things have turned out. And I do feel like if there's been a lot of indiscretion in a situation, if there's been a lot of cheating, if there's been a lot of, you know, behaviour that's not necessarily up to par, I'd really consider why that's happening right now, Aquarius. And I'd really consider what it is in August that you can do to finally move on from being stuck in the same energetic vibration and actually decide, right, are we going to transform this and commit to it wholeheartedly with Moon card? All of it's really just an offer away. It's a love offer away. And it's like I said, this infinity symbol, everything that you want's already playing out right now. It's about you tapping into that. And sometimes we're compelled, we have to push in a direction that we want, because ultimately it is what we want. And resistance sometimes might come in the form of our ego, but keep an eye on the bigger picture. Let's move to the oracles. I've got children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. I feel like some of you might have children with a particular person. And I don't think when there are children involved that one should be... Oh, and there is marriage here as well. So if this is in regards to married Aquarians, I think the children might be part of the decision. And I do think it might be one of those times where they're going to have to be put first and foremost. And so every decision that is made has to be coming from a real maternal, paternal, instinctively led kind of place. Summer. Everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summer. We are currently in summer. We're now in August. So it's as if your desire is within reach. Have faith, as everything is working in your favour. thing with faith is, it's such a massive concept. It's so easy to throw around with self-actualization. When it comes to faith is a massive thing. And just like going to the gym and any of our other muscles, it is something that we do have to work on. I just wonder if August, Leo season, the beast, the maiden overcomes the beast. There might have to be a highest version of yourself that's actually like pushing yourself towards the finish line. And I do feel like, Aquarius, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. Nearly every card here has got some reference to a butterfly. Easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. So I don't think this is about you having to force it. And I love that, because sometimes we are pushed into this corner in life by the universe, I think, by God, where it's just like, right, are you going to trust me or not? Are you going to let me get on with my bit? You do your bit and you just crack on with working on your confidence and working on yourself and improving your living situation. New career, your work focus is shifting in a positive, new and successful direction. I've already called it. I think a lot of you are starting new jobs. I think your side hustle, even with the Ace of Wands, I think your side hustle is now going to be your breadwinner. And I really wouldn't be surprised, Aquarius, if you change jobs. And I think it might be something that might really be good for you. Blossoming. You're just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process. Do not give up. And I think at times where things do look pretty bleak, it's always nice to go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Aquarius, be by the ocean, go for a walk, get outside. I do feel like a lot of you are indoors for far too long, and while it's summer, give yourself a chance for a bit of extra vitamin D, which really helps boost the immune system and the mood. Unconditional love, Mary Magdalene. Love yourself and others and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances might be. That's such a beautiful message. That is one of my favourite cards. And Mary Magdalene is truly an inspirational powerhouse of a woman. You've really got to trust right now, Aquarius, and it might mean that replacing doubt and fear with love might feel like a vulnerable thing to do, or it might even feel like a naive thing to do. But when you're willing to be that vulnerable with God or the universe, more often than not, you end up winning out, because blind faith is something that... Blind faith is what magic dust is. It's what miracles are made out of. Do you know what I mean? It's the basis of all of the fantastical manifestations. So really being able to expand your heart chakra that wide to just be like, you know what, fuck it. I know it's all tits up at the moment, but if I trust and have faith, I know, love conquers all. Oh, that's so the name of the video. Hold on. I love that. Beautiful. The arts. Express yourself through creative activities. Some of you are musicians, are DJs, are artists, are dancers, are you play instrument, you're part of something. Just got a foot on a lotus, and the lotus more often than not grows out of thick, muddy, swampy places. You know, it's this thing, this exuberant thing, vibrant beauty growing out of shit, basically. And I think this is perhaps what life has put you through. Uranus in your sign has been a challenge, because it's about identity and it's about conventions and it's about the truth, your authentic truth. Being in Taurus, it's about stability. Get creative. Open up that heart chakra. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Imagine if you were to just stop with the stress. Imagine for a second if you were just like, you know what, I'm going to surrender all of it to Source. I just cannot be bothered to care about it all anymore. So you know what, God, you have this one. And I'll crack on with just being fabulous. I think that's what August is going to feel like. Medicine, you are a channel for divine healing power. And I guess what that really is saying is that stop stressing, get out of cyclical loops. You know that you've got the goods, you've worked hard for it. Any illusion is only illusion that you've been putting on yourself, and there is a decision that you've got to make, and it's got a lot to do with about you transforming the situation. Compassion. Release judgments about yourselves and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. I don't even think it's about judging anyone else right now, Aquarius. I think it is really and truly about you judging how far you can push the boat out on your life. And how badly do you really want the things that you truly desire, and how willing are you to be 100% honest with yourself about it. Go and get your dreams, Aquarius. I really think August is going to be a bit of especially with the sign gates portal, I do believe August is going to be one of those months that gives you the opportunity to finally break free of certain shackles that might have been holding you. Do you know what I mean? Set yourself free, mate. Lots of love to you. If you'd like to book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. I love you so much. Have a good one. Take care.